the Hudson helicopter crash was a terrible, terrible tragedy. And lots of people asking me, what's my thoughts on what happened? Well, when an actual main rotor blade comes off the top and the tail rotor is cut off, that's a huge, huge incident. Now, to cut a tail rotor off, or for a low G pushover, or for the main rotor blade to be disconnected, that's some serious, serious incident there. To do it in real life, you would have to be flying along and you're holding this, the cyclic. If you went like that and like that, you've just cut the main rotor off the top and also cut the tail off. Just by going like that and like that. That will kill you and everybody on board. Now, I'm not sure if that actually happened, but I'm sure it was something to do with the main rotor disc not holding the helicopter where it should be. Now, the main rotor disc has always got to be under pressure. It's always got to be lifting the machine. The minute you do any of this, or you push down and push back fast, or you do sudden movements in a two-bladed helicopter. This only happens in a two-bladed helicopter. The minute you do sudden movements, you then get the main rotor disc on the top flapping. And the minute it starts to flap, unless you just pull back and load that main rotor disc back up, you're going to have a world of trouble. And you could cut the tail off and lose the main rotor on the top. Let me show you outside exactly what I think. Nicky, I'll just go up on the top of the helicopter. I'll come round here. Now, it really was a terrible accident. I've heard about something similar in the Isle of Man with a Bell helicopter many years ago. Now, if I just show you what sort of movement these blades can do if they're not under tension, let me show you. Just look at what this thing can actually, I mean, look at that. The actual movement of the entire blade up and down. Now, if you imagine that blade flapping about like that because it's not under proper tension, if you don't pull back on the cyclic and load that blade back up correctly, the actual shaft will start to move like that. This will be going flapping up and down, and by doing that, you can chop the tail off, or this whole system here can snap. And that is what I saw coming to the ground on some of the video that was filmed of this terrible tragedy. So it wasn't the Jesus bolt that went, that I've spoke about in the past.